Hello everyone. Welcome to our webinar, our sixth webinar. And my name is Barry. I'm glad to introduce you the self-developed BMS of ZRGP. So first, we are going to introduce the brief information of the BMS, and then we will show you the real BMS and the components and its functions and so forth. So let's start. This product is the lithium battery management system BMS of the 48-volt platform, independently designed and developed by the company. The products are divided into household energy models and communication-based station models. After years of application, accumulation, and improvement in the field of household energy storage, the Household Energy Storage Series BMS has formed a set of hardware architecture and software control strategy suitable for the application of household energy storage system and off-grid energy storage system. The communication-based station series BMS is mainly used the backup battery system of the communication-based station. It has a maximum current limit of 0.2 C and constant current charging. And it can communicate with the mainstream communication-based station controllers on the market, such as ZTE, Emerson, and etc. And also can support SNMP, remote communication control and monitoring. The battery management chip of BMS adopts Maxim's high precision single chip solution, and the main control MCU adopts ST Microelectronics 32-bit Cortex M3 CPU. And the solution design is mature. After years of experience accumulation and continuous optimization in shipment and verification in the communication power supply backup lithium battery ESS market and lithium grid energy storage market, this product has formed a set of hardware control and software logical suitable for the application of lithium battery energy storage industry. The performance is more stable and reliable. BMS has total voltage monitoring, cell voltage monitoring, battery temperature monitoring, charge and discharge current acquisition, equalization control, charge and discharge control, short circuit protection and voltage and current overcharge and over-discharge protection, current limiting and constant current charging, heating film control, pre-charging circuit, storage and clock control, CAN 2.0B communication, RS485 communication, RS232 as well, and other functions. Users can flexibly combine and configure according to actual project applications. BMS can communicate with mainstream inverters or UPS power supplies through CAN or RS485 interface. At present, BMS has completed communication matching and functional adaptation with mainstream inverters in the market, such as SMA, Studer, Victron, Goodwe, Growet, Solis so far, Somatic, SunSync, and many other else. The host computer can monitor data through RS485 or RS232. BMS parameters can be monitored in real time through the host computer software, understand BMS working mode, parameters, settings, fault alarm, and etc. And it can be upgraded online through RS-232 communication. The product has a built-in real-time clock chip and an external EEPROM memory chip, which can record at least 10 years of operation logs, which is convenient for users to check the working status of the product. With single voltage, over voltage detection, overcharge, over discharge alarm, and protection functions, static voltage sampling accuracy can reach no more than 10 mV. So let's see the structure of the BMS. Here is the structure of the BMS, and I'll talk about some functions it has. So first, the BMS equipped with charge and discharge current detection, charge and discharge overcurrent alarm and protection functions. The charging current is displayed as positive. The discharge current is displayed as negative. And the current sampling accuracy at 25 degrees can reach less than 2% at FS. With cell environments, most temperature detection, cell high and low temperature alarm and protection functions. Most high temperature alarm and protection function. Environment high and low temperature alarm function. The temperature sampling accuracy at room temperature can reach lower than 3 degrees. And also, cell capacity estimation function, the full charge capacity, current capacity, and design capacity of the battery pack can be set through the host computer. And the capacity can be automatically updated after a complete charge-discharge cycle. And LED status indication function. LED can indicate the status of the battery pack during charging, discharging, resting, alarming, and protection. And host computer software control function. It can easily set overcharge, over discharge, change charge to discharge, over current, over temperature, under temperature protection parameters, capacity, sleep, balance, storage, and other parameters through the host computer software. RS-232 isolated communication interface and real-time data monitoring, setting and program firmware upgrade can be performed through the host computer monitoring platform. And also RS-485 isolated parallel communication interface, which can be used for parallel communication for battery packs and can also be connected to the upper computer monitoring platform for real-time data monitoring and setting. This interface can also be connected to an external SNMP communication box for long-distance network communication for data. An RS-485 isolated external communication interface and CAN isolated external communication interface, which can communicate and control with inverter or UPS power supply. And with external real-time clock and EEPROM, storage can recording work log. The minimum log operation can be recorded for more than 10 years. It also has the buzzer with buzzer alarm function and two-way dry node control output function. It can output alarm and fault signals. With 6-bit DIP switch address configuration, it can realize parallel address allocation of up to 63 devices. So this BMS is for the FC. FC is support up to 63 devices in parallel. And BMS has one battery heating film control circuit. The heating power can support up to 60 watt heating power with output positive and negative short circuit protection, high voltage protection, and secondary discharge overcurrent protection functions. The BMS also equipped with balance control and management function which can effectively balance and maintain the consistency of cell voltage and the capacity. It has a variety of hardware and software sleep and wake-up controls. And also the extended functions. Number one, optional 0.2 C current limiting constant current charging module or onboard LCD display module. And number two, the BMS can configure the charger reverse connection protection function according to user needs. And also number three, BMS can provide external 12-volt and direct current power supply and provide four-way negative terminal control light driving function. And also number four, BMS has a communication interface to connect with SNMP, communication box, network, or long-distance network communication control. And also number five, BMS has a communication interface to connect with GPS anti-theft communication box and remote network communication and control can be carried out by installing GPS anti-theft communication box. So this is the structure of BMS. So we can see the main controlling unit at the middle. This is like the heart of BMS. And the functions are listed on the right hand side. And first is go through into the power supply and it run all over the BMS. Next I'll show you the real BMS. So let's see. So this is our BMS. So you can see it has the main controlling unit here. This is the main one. This is the sub controlling unit. It's like a secretary of the main controlling unit. So for example, it collects data from this port, interface port. This port collects voltage information, and it goes through all the resistance here, and the sub-controlling unit get the information of voltage and send it to main controlling unit, and it goes out to send out the information for the BMS. And we're proudly to introduce that we're expert in BMS manufacturing. And our BMS are developed independently by our professional and R&D team. One thing worth mentioning is that our MOSFET, MOSFET, could provide up to 120 ampere current, which we are ahead of industry average of 100 ampere. In terms of materials, we import the MCU from Maxim Integrated, and the circuit board materials are all military grade, which represent a higher quality compared to the normal FR4 materials. And we also adopt conformal coating as protection of BMS circuit board, With covered with conformal coating, it appears to have an excellent insulation, moisture-proof, anti-leakage, shock-proof, dust-proof, anti-corrosion, anti-aging, corona resistance, and other attributes. It's covered on the surface. And according to our statistics, our ppm of products, yield loss has been lowered down to less than 1, which no more than 1 product is not qualified within among 1 million of production. And in terms of software, we adopt parallel algorithms which do not need a current limiter for the usage of BMS. So here's the main BMS and its outlook. Let me introduce you. This tool is the relay of the BMS, and these two are the power supply. And here is the heat controller. It controls the heat. It's the radiator. This is the back. It also has one here, and the MOSFET is inside of the radiator. It's here. And do you have any question for this? Or do you have any suggestion for our BMS? Do you think we should improve in any aspect? Or like? And I think this is it for today's. Well, do you have any question? You can just leave the comments in our LinkedIn. Our name is Zhongray Green Power. All right, thank you for Reynard. Thank you for today's visiting. And this is Dan. Cheers, have a good day.